Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
We're Isaiah and Sage, and today we wanted to make a video and talk about expectations, and specifically masculine and feminine expectations, and those like traits and characteristics, and especially like how it applies to trans people, and like how that can make you feel.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different expectations that society places on men and women, masculine and feminine energy, and we just wanted to make a video today about how you do not need to compare yourself to any of those things, and it's safe for you to totally just release those expectations. You'll feel a lot of relief, I think, in allowing yourself to let go of those expectations of what society thinks of that, and to just stop. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone. That does not help you in any way. It doesn't help you to get to know yourself or be yourself in any way. And what really matters, and what actually has substance, and what's actually true and real, is you just getting to know yourself and what that means for you. So like the only thing that really matters is the divine truth, and that's what you discover when you are present with yourself, when you love yourself, and like only how the divine would define you and describe you, and how you would be seen by the divine. That's the only thing that's real and what actually matters. So like in terms of masculinity and femininity, that's okay. Whoever you are and however you express yourself, that's masculine or feminine. Like inherently, the masculine energy gives and the feminine receives, and that's how these energies relate to the world. That's how you naturally just function and relate to the world around you, if you're a masculine or a feminine. And so like those are the only things that really matter. And then by you just kind of sitting with yourself, getting to know yourself, you're going to feel confident and get to know like how you express yourself, what feels good for you, and what is truly like in your heart, like who you are, and what that means to you. And that's what it means to be masculine or feminine. So just to release those expectations.
That's cool. I agree, and it's but the question is, so if being masculine doesn't come down to, let's use masculine as an example. If being masculine like doesn't come down to like facial hair, having a big truck, doing manual labor like chopping wood and mowing grass and stuff, and lifting heavy things and changing the car's oil.
That's really what it is how much weight you can lift.
How much weight you can
how
lift.
Much you can bench.
So it's like a masculinity proxy. But what is it then? Like, what is it? Like, how does someone
first of all, like,
a masculine?
All of those things can be masculine.
They can be,
and
but
it's great if you feel good doing those things. Like that's great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
But that's the key, is that it's great if you feel good doing those things.
Right.
That's the key right there. It's never. This is a big theme that. It's not just trans people's lesson, it's everybody's lesson, okay? And you've probably met people who think that doing a certain role or a task or looking a certain way or getting a certain response or validation from someone, that's what makes them a woman or feminine or beautiful, or that's what makes them a man, masculine, something like that, attractive man. That it comes from, it's within, and you have to love yourself and love your life and really connect with your inner being by you have to find and you have to like dissolve or break down those walls that you have within to being with your true self. And that's what we call the inner work.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so being a man though, you said it's a giving energy and feminine receiving. But does that mean that a man can't receive anything? Like I can't give you food or anything? And
no, I mean both the masculine and feminine both give and receive. It's just that like my primary relationship with the world is giving, and in my giving that's how I receive, and in Sage's receiving she gives.
Yeah.
So like it's like that's just kind of how you function as a masculine or a feminine.
Yeah.
And it's gonna feel like one of these is gonna feel a lot more like comfortable and natural and peaceful and aligned for you than the other, and whatever feels most peaceful, that's that's like you're in alignment then, right?
Yeah.
And one other thing I wanted to say was, right, so the masculine gives, but like you can be giving and be cooking. You can be like, I love to cook. That's a big way that I give to my union, and
Isaiah is a great cook.
And I'm totally in my masculine when I'm doing that, because I'm just being myself. I'm giving and loving, or you can be in your masculine like chopping wood and doing like other shit too, which it feels good too, you know. And the same goes with like it's not the thing you're doing. It's definitely it's your essence and the energy in which you do it in, and it's how you are loving there.
Yeah, and it's right. You could be in your feminine energy and be doing construction work.
Sure.
Or you could be your feminine energy and be a politician or a military leader or
absolutely.
A president or prime minister or anything. But it has to feel...
It's very valuable even to have a feminine energy there
in
because
those positions.
It's mostly like masculine dominated, right?
Yeah. So it just depends on the person, and that's what has been so great about LGBTQ people is that they're taking away you have to break away at least somewhat from these social things of like this is masculine, this is feminine, and people operate on the external level, but it's internal. It's about an inner relationship with yourself and with life, or with everything, the universe. This receiving thing and this giving thing, receive and overflow, or give and receive, whatever, that's feminine, masculine. It's like it's an energy.
Yes.
And it's something that you naturally feel and experience, and it's a way of being. It's a way of being.
It's a way of being.
And
natural state of being.
Yeah, and you can't look at anything external and be like, oh, that's it. That's femininity. That's masculinity. Absolutely not. No, that's what leads people astray, and it creates people's like issues of like comparison,
right?
Or like feeling not enough, or like seeking others to validate them, get self-worth outside of you. And that's not just a trans person challenge to be overcome. It's in every person.
I think a lot of people can feel a lot of judgment towards themselves in this space. And like have those expectations or whatever. But if you do, it's okay, and that's just something where you can look at that, look within you, see how you feel there, and just love yourself there. And you'll find by doing that it's really easy to release those judgments and expectations then, and just allow yourself to be yourself and accept yourself, and then you're like really in your kind of element and in your natural energy when you love yourself there.
And the way that you feel that way, and the way that you stop feeling that self-judgment or that not enough or whatever baggage comes with that. Like social conditioning is you have to meet those parts of yourself who feel hurt, and you have to love them. And that is a process, and it's a journey, and it's daily work. And that's why we're here, you know, to help you do that daily work. And that's why our community is here to like teach you and show you and help you into that way of being where you're connected with yourself in a inner way, in a deep way, at a soul level, like actually connected with yourself. And not just kind of like at the whims of like whatever people have taught you and told you in society mentally, and
or like
anything
surface level. But
surface level.
I think if someone's actually like truly honest with themselves, they would admit that something feels really bad.
Yeah, like,
and if it feels bad, you can look at that, and it's okay to do that.
Yeah, like you've got to know that you're enough, and you've got to go inside and love yourself in these places and let go of anything that tells you 11 on the timer. Let go of anything that tells you that you're not, and just choose self-love there, and detach from making others your source of validation. You know, it's crazy. And we can help you through these kind of things, these daily things that bring this up. You know, I had a lady I was talking to who was like, oh, so she's like basically contesting that I was really a woman. And she was like, oh, so like, well, do you love cooking? And are you like super girly and you love cleaning? And I'm just like, you know what? That has nothing to do with who I am. I know I'm enough. I don't need you to tell me. I don't need to submit my paperwork to you and give you my stats of how much I cook and clean.
And it's someone just projecting their own like ideas or thoughts about themselves, or like what they think women are onto you or onto others, and you don't have to accept that projection. You can just have a boundary with it and just be like, that is so fucking weird, and no. You know?
It's not about that. But sometimes when that happens, like in the moment when that happened, I did feel it brought up feelings, triggers of being not enough. So I had to love myself there within and let that go, to realize like, no, this person doesn't have any power over me, and this idea doesn't have any power over me.
Right.
And but she brought it up for me so I could let go of it, and now I feel better because of that.
Yeah.
You know, so because I love myself there, and it made me aware. So it's not every day that happens, but it makes for a good story, and it helps people.
Yeah.
So anyway,
good.
That's it.
Well, yeah, I feel complete there. I don't feel like I have anything else to share with you.
No, that's it.
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you. Bye.